Hi guys, so it's time for another, I guess, foundation review. Although the product that I'm actually reviewing today is merely a tinted gel moisturizer by BareMinerals and it's called Complexion Rescue. I will be testing their number 2 vanilla shade. It contains a non-chemical SPF 30, currently retails for approximately £26 and it is available depending on the country in anything between 10 to 16 shades. It comes in a 35ml tube. It has some really good reviews online. It's literally almost all 5 stars reviews. BareMinerals has provided a very detailed description of the product, which is, I guess, a really good thing. Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream, introducing a multitasking genius that combines skincare benefits and naturally radiant coverage in one. Finish naturally radiant, powerful hydration meets healthy looking coverage. The best of a BBS, I'm assuming NCC, and a tinted moisturizer with a 215% increase in skin hydration after just 1 week. This is a whole new way to think about makeup. Complexion Rescue is formulated with olive-derived squalane, I really don't know how to pronounce it, marine botanicals, hydrating humectants, trehalose and glycerin, and coconut-derived ingredients to replenish, hydrate, nourish and condition, while unique water encapsulations give skin that instant burst of hydration. Your skin will love you for this. Benefits: a powerful hydration, marine botanicals to help replenish thirsty skin, dewy sheer to medium coverage for radiant, soft, smooth finish, non-chemical, mineral-based SPF 30, mineral electrolytes to help energize skin, hard lip glow daisy, and antioxidant helps protect against environmental stressors, formulated without silicone, oil, parabens, fragrance, hypoallergenic, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested. Apply to clear skin with fingertips, layer for additional coverage at home or on the go. It doesn't really say how long it should last, but I'm presuming the entire day. I could hope. Anyway guys, let's get started. The color I'll be using today is Vanilla 02, and as suggested by BareMinerals, I'm just gonna be using my fingers. Okay, it feels really nice on the skin. I mean, it feels so light. Incredibly soft. It's actually a real pleasure to apply it. It's just so nice. It's actually nicer than any face cream I have. Now, let's see. Okay, I'm not even using a mirror, but I will have a look at. Well, you know, it applied in no time, as you can see. Really easy. My face is super shiny because I've put moisturizer under this foundation, I guess. So this foundation is super light. It is, I think, even lighter than the CC creams that I've got, which basically means that it did not cover neither my redness nor definitely not my spots. Well, I will put concealer on because otherwise, I mean, it really just looks like a moisturizer that just evened out my complexion, because it is a little bit paler in the areas where it is usually red. I mean, the redness is still there, but not to the same degree. I will now finish my makeup, so we'll see. Okay, so I have applied concealer under my eyes and, well, pretty much all over my face, on my spots, on my nose, and I'm still not perfectly happy with the way my face looks like, so I have decided to put another layer of this well, tinted cream or whatever that is. I'm gonna apply it mainly on the areas where I actually use the concealer, so that it will actually even out the skin tone. On my nose as well, but with my nose there's always a problem anyway. And my chin. Okay, so it is a little better, although still not amazing to be fair, but I guess it's just that I have a bad skin at the moment. So I will see you guys at the end of the day, and then I will have my final verdict regarding this foundation. I will now finish my makeup and I will see how it goes throughout the day. See you in a bit. Hi guys, so it has now been about 10 hours since I applied the Tinted Gel Moisturizer on my face. Now, I have some mixed feelings when it comes to this moisturizer, I guess. It's not a foundation apparently, so it's a moisturizer. Anyway, so I actually like it, and I know that my face looks like shit right now, but it's because I tend to touch my face all the time when I have nothing better to do, and that's why it just looks never mind. However, the tinted moisturizer has actually managed to even out my complexion in spite of my spots. So actually I did manage to get rid of quite a lot of redness from my face, which is always a big bonus. And it did leave my skin really nice and dewy. I have no problem with the texture. It is sort of like really light cream texture. It is so easy to blend and it's so easy to distribute. The one thing that actually put me off is that it actually gathers in my pores. Now I have very big pores, so it isn't really that, I guess, unusual. But with the tinted moisturizer, that is sort of like a, well, very sheer foundation. What happens is, while it distributes really nicely on my skin, once it starts to gather in my pores, it just looks like I have literally dots on my face. Obviously it's not very apparent from a distance, but if you look at me closely you can actually see it, and that's just not very good. Now, if you have a fairly healthy skin, then this I keep calling it foundation, this moisturizer is actually really nice. So if you are not looking for anything heavy, anything full coverage, if you don't have any major problems with your skin, and if you do not have large pores like mine, then honestly worth a try, especially for warmer months like spring, summer, or even autumn, when you don't want to cover your face in makeup. I have a few spots, as I've mentioned before, so obviously this tinted moisturizer is just not strong enough to cover those spots. I didn't manage to cover my spots with a concealer, and then again I put another layer of the moisturizer on, and it looked alright. It didn't cover the spots anyway, like completely, but that's fine. I mean, not that many things do. But yeah, for that reason, and because it tends to clog my pores, I would hesitate to use it again. I mean, I might give it a try eventually, again, and just to see how it goes, see whether my skin perhaps can adjust to this moisturizer, or how things would eventually work out. But if you do have a very nice skin and you don't want anything heavy, this is a dream come true. It's really light, it's really dewy, it's so easy to distribute on the face that I didn't even use a mirror to do it. Okay, fair enough, I have a little screen here so I can actually see what I'm doing, kind of, but nevertheless, it's just so easy. You can't mess it up even if you tried. Get a sample, give it a go, see how you feel about it. The color that I chose was actually really good because it's vanilla, so it's slightly on the yellowish side, and because my skin tends to be quite pink, that kind of helped to even out the complexion. Anyway guys, so I do hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found it useful. If you do like this sort of videos, please do comment, like, subscribe, share, and I will see you for my next video very soon. Bye!